What's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. What up? What is up? What is up, everyone? What up, everyone? Give me a sec, guys. Katie Risk, what's up? Thanks for coming to the live stream. I'm actually having breakfast right now, so. Hey, Lewis, how are you doing? What do you expect the focus meeting? Oh, it's Wednesday, right? Yeah. I think it's going to be critical. But I feel like they're going to just pause. I'll be surprised if they decrease the rates. But this one's going to be critical because, you know, we're in a, you know, we came down with the market with the war, obviously. But I think they're going to pause and it's just, the market's just going to stay like around the same. Honestly. Let's go live here on TikTok. On app. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was going to have breakfast first and then go live, but I just wanted to go live, but it's not a big deal. I just hope that, you know, I'm sorry because I hope the sounds, the crunch and everything doesn't you know, isn't too loud. I love live streaming in the day because usually I just live stream in the night. In the day we have more action, as you can see. So just put this down a little bit. Okay. About to go live on TikTok as well. Thank you guys for coming to the live stream on YouTube. There we go. That looks good. By the way, if you guys want to trade with me, check out BTCC. It's the link in the pinned comment. We're in 2 trades right now, as you guys can see. We're up 15% on Cardano. I don't think you can see it right there. Yeah, 15% on Cardano, and then we're down 1% on Dogecoin. So definitely check it out. Let me just adjust this so it should be good here. I think that's good. All right, let me just adjust the TikTok. But yeah, I'm up 19% here on Cardano. It took a long, was it like 40x, 44x or something, 30x? So not bad. They're looking pretty good. Mm-hmm. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Having some breakfast at the moment. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Appreciate everyone in here. I am in 2 trades at the moment. I'll share you with them right here. I'm having some orange juice. Comment below if you guys like orange juice. Man, could we be having some inverted head and shoulders here? Not really, right? Yeah, I mean, we can be in this pinning right here. So, I mean, we're probably going to get a lot of resistance. You're probably going to see a lot of shorting over here. Around 108, 109 level, right? So, thank you guys for the likes, by the way. Don't forget to like. We're going to be checking out your favorite coins. Let me know who's having breakfast, by the way. Are you guys having breakfast? And let me know what you're having. I'm having a croissant with orange juice. I had some other bread. And I'm having like a cookie. Go. A great start to the day so far, right? Let's see if we can hold this on the daily. I mean, this is a beautiful candle here for Bitcoin. But you're going to get a lot of shorts here. So today's going to be it's going to be a big battle here today. This is exact level, right? 108, 109 level. This is a big critical level here for Bitcoin. Again, if we are bullish enough, we will break that and come up here to 109. So let's see. And I'll be doing some live trading here. I am in 2 trades right now, as you guys can see. I am in Cardano, or I'm in Cardano and Dogecoin. So I'm up big on one on Cardano, and then the other one I'm down 8%. So, and again, if you guys want to trade with me, check out the link in the link bio, BTCC. They're KYC free, so definitely check it out. Thank you for the likes, by the way. We almost got 1,000 likes. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Man, I haven't checked out Bitcoin dominance yet. Will indicators help you trade? Well, I make my own. This is actually one that I made myself. It's stochastic, money flow in green, and then the regular RSI in yellow. So I like using this a lot. And then I'll use the Keltner bands here and there. But honestly, I don't use too many indicators. I like a lot of price. I like looking at the price action a lot. All right. So yeah, we can see there's a lot of, this is a big target here at 109. So we might hit that today. If we are bearish, we get a rejection, big rejection right there. If we are bearish, kind of continue this this downtrend, right? This temporary downtrend that we've been in here. It's kind of be in this flag here, kind of, you know, do something like that, and then maybe move to the upside in the near future. SNA, what's up? SNA, how you doing, bro? Thanks for coming to the live stream. I love live streaming in the morning or during the day. Today I don't have work, so, and it's a great day so far. We started the day here pumping for Bitcoin, and we can see some altcoins are kind of moving up a little bit, but I'm actually in two trades right now. I'm up 12%. I'm basically, you know, even. Where I'm down 10% on one, up 13%. I'll share here. It's on ADA and Dogecoin, but I might do some high leverage trading here in the live stream soon. So I put in here. It doesn't even say here. I think it was like 300 on each. Yeah. I think it was 300 in each, I think. Yeah, they're both longs on Dogecoin and on Cardano. So we'll see how they play out. And by the way, if you guys want to trade with me, the platform that I'm using is called BTCC. And they're KYC free. And again, if you use my link in the link bio, you'll get like a 10% deposit bonus. So definitely check them out. Because again, they're KYC free. You can use this anywhere in the world to trade. And you get a big 10% deposit bonus over 500. And I was surprised, but they've been here since 2011. They never got hacked. They have proof of reserves. So very underrated platform. Did not know they were here that long. So the two ones that I use right now, they're pretty low fees. BTCC is not that bad, to be honest. They're all kind of like around the same fees. But if you're like higher in VIP, which is like basically the amount that you have in the platform, you'll have way lower fees. Like one of my friends, he has like basically no fees because he has like 100K plus in his platform. But BTCC, the one I'm using right now, is not that bad. And also BitUnix is not that bad. And I have a link for BitUnix too if you guys want to check it out. By the way, all my links, you'll get like discounts and everything. Because they basically they like my channel, they like my live streams, and they give me like the best links, like the best campaigns for you guys. So definitely check it out. You're sure on hype? Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can get into some some trades here, maybe some shorts, some nice scalp trades here. Try to find some good setups. Yes, I'm live on YouTube and on TikTok. Don't forget to like, guys. And also comment if you guys like orange juice. I'm having some orange juice right now. Which TF are you on? What do you mean by TF? My bad. Yeah, Sniff. Let's hear your joke. Don't forget to like on YouTube, guys. Oh, time frame. My bad. My bad. Here I'm on the daily. So I'm kind of on the daily right here. So I mean, we had a really good bounce here. You go on the weekly. So far, we started the weekly really bullish here. Let's see. Let's hope that the weekly we don't come back down here. 105, but again, we can test these levels again on the weekly. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. I'm actually longing right now. I'm in 2 trades right here. These are my 2 trades. I'm up 20% on one right here, Cardano, and then the other one I'm down, what is that, 12% on Dogecoin. I'm using pretty high leverage, so kind of big trades, but again, when you're using high leverage like that, you want to be careful. But man, I haven't checked out Bitcoin dominance yet. It's probably like way up, right? Seeing Bitcoin pump like this on the daily, and altcoins just kind of hanging around. And yeah, there's a lot of hope for Chainlink. I'm bullish on Chainlink. Here we can see Chainlink. I mean, you know, it's a slow mover. It's gonna eventually move up with Bitcoin moving up. And if you really look at it, I mean, long term on the weekly, you can see Chainlink has a very bullish structure. It's just a slow moving coin. But on the long term, we're not losing the lows here of $7-8. We're putting in higher lows, higher highs. So I do predict in next coming months we'll put in a higher high for Chainlink. So I'm bullish on Chainlink. And I definitely bought here on this big crash here around $11, hitting the 618. This isn't my main job. I have it off today. That's why I'm live streaming. But I usually live stream at nighttime, Eastern time. But no. I do make money though, and it is my plan to be like, you know, not have to work 9 to 5 anymore in the future. But obviously, like, I would only do that if I'm in a good situation. Well, what do Michael Jackson and Caviar in common? Both? Come on. That's funny. Shout out to Snip on YouTube with the jokes. I think it's like 70%. I haven't been keeping up, to be honest, but it's like around 70, 75, around there. Thank you, bastard. Appreciate it. But I want to be checking out some of your coins here. So comment your coins below. I'm done eating breakfast. So You can check out your coins here and see what they're up to. Yeah, even on the hour, you can see how we get a double top here, right? Usually on the third attempt, we break it, and we did right here again. I mean, I see this happening all the time. We got a double top, then we come down, put in a higher low, right? I mean, almost a double bottom here, but a higher low. And then when we come back up here, we break it on the third time usually. And we did. But again, I can see us coming back here to 106 and retesting this as support eventually. Might not happen today, but for sure, I believe this week we can definitely come here and tag this 106 level. So watch out for that for Bitcoin. I'm in 2 trades right now. I'm up big here on ADA, 20%. And I'm down 4% on Doge, as you can see right here. And again, if you guys want to know what trading platform I use, I'm gonna be doing some trades here too in the live stream. I use BTCC, they're KYC free. And if you use my link in the link bio, you get 10% deposit bonus over 500. But I mean, they're a great platform. They've actually been here since 2011. Never got hacked. They have proof of reserves. So really an underrated platform. Oh, you have it too? Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty good. The other one I recommend is BitUnix. I also have a link for BitUnix. It's on my YouTube. But I've been using those two, BTCC and BitUnix. Blowfin. Yeah, I've been having some trouble with Blowfin actually. They're KYC free, but for where I live, it's basically saying, oh, you're in a restricted area. So I don't know if I might need a VPN for it, but I'm gonna try to figure that out. Because how do I feel about HBAR? We'll check out HBAR here. I mean, HBAR is definitely a coin I bought on spot on this crash. I haven't really put in a trade though, because I thought HBAR could definitely go lower. Right. But, you know, I did buy on spot because I'm confident in HBAR. Even if it does go lower here to some lower targets, we can see here on the weekly. I believe it will eventually break all-time highs and go up. But this is really good here. I mean, we're ultimately flipping this past resistance here, which is exactly that 0.5 right there, Fibonacci, as support. And if we do get a bounce here, a big bounce, you know, we're putting in a higher low. So, I mean, this is a bullish structure. I'm not saying that this is the bottom, right? Because depending on what happens with Bitcoin and the FOC meeting, we can definitely have a retest of that around 13-12 cents. But I did buy here at these lows. I think this is a healthy correction for HBAR because it's testing its previous resistance and flipping it as support. So that's a really good thing. These are the coins that I'm buying that have these bullish setups here, these long-term bullish setups. You can even see right here on the monthly. All right, I'll give you here some price targets too, some price prediction on HBAR, but I'm really liking HBAR. Really liking the setup here. Joey, what's up, Joey? How you doing, bro? Yeah, of course I remember you, man. How you been? I'm doing well. How you been, bro? Oh, you use VPN? Oh, okay, so I guess you do need it for Blowfin. So I'm saying I bought HBAR on spot, but I didn't put in a leverage trade because, you know, I'm not getting any confirmation here that it won't go that this is the bottom ultimately. So I mean, this can definitely come down here and test 13, 12. But I do believe that this range is the bottom here from 14 to like around 11. I do believe this is the bottom for HBAR if we do go lower. So don't panic. If we go lower here for HBAR 11 cents, 12 cents, 13, don't panic. I mean, for, you know, a lot of, I mean, these two trades right here, I'm using 30x, 40x. So I definitely don't recommend, if you guys are a newbie, don't recommend using 40x, 30x, but I am in these two trades. I'm looking to get out of this trade right here. I'm up 28% ADA. But if you're swing trading, if you're long-term trading, I recommend like 5x, like less than 10x, especially if it's an altcoin. Definitely, you know, lower. That's awesome, Joy. Man, we gotta do a collab soon, bro, or a live stream soon. Enjoy. If you're still in the live, let me know how you're feeling right now. Are you bullish? Do you think Bitcoin is gonna have a blow off top, possibly a Q4, Q1 2026, or are you bearish? Let me know. Farcoin, we'll check out Farcoin. Shout out to SNA, my moderator. And you do 100x sometimes? Yeah, I mean, the only time I'll do like 100x, 50x is when I'm scalp trading. So I just hope that 100x is a scalp trade, not a swing trade. Well, yeah, remember that call, bro. Appreciate it. That was a great call on Aave. Let's check out Farcoin here for SNA. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. If you guys want to check out the platform that I use to trade here, it's BTCC. Check out my link in the link bio. You get a 10% deposit bonus. And yeah, I mean, look, Farcoin is bearish here because, I mean, we were in this nice uptrend. Obviously, we came down with the market, but we can see that we went to test it again, and we got rejected as resistance. So, you know, until we really you know, break over this, and we're still kind of bearish because we're you know, we're in this new downtrend here still, right? So, and a big part of that was putting the higher low right here. Well, a big part of that was first breaking this uptrend, and then putting this higher low. So I'd expect Farcoin to kind of be in this pendant, kind of be like in this pendant right here. Or obviously this is not perfect, but you know, something like that. You know, it doesn't have to be that perfect, but you know, kind of in this pendant. So if we are bearish, we'll reject this level again. It'll be kind of like a double top, and we'll come down and possibly put in some new lows. If we are bullish, you know, we'll break this, maybe get rejection and then break it. So yeah, I mean, short term, medium term, it looks more bearish, but long term, I can see Farcoin, you know, with this really bullish long term uptrend here, eventually breaking those highs. But not that bad. You're bearish over the summer? Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are calling for the rates to be cut in the fall, right? I think September. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll be surprised if they cut rates tomorrow. I don't think so. But we'll see. But it's great to see Bitcoin pumping like this on the daily. You're 105 to 107. I believe we'll probably test 108 today. And then we're probably going to get rejected right there. All right, I'd be surprised if we go to 109. If we go to 109, then we're probably going to break the 110 highs here. You don't think that? Yeah, I don't think they will either. Check out Ethereum. Ever since the big pump there, right? Ethereum just been ranging, which is not bad. I mean, it's, you know, at least Ethereum isn't crashing down here to 2000. So Ethereum is holding pretty well here despite this recent crash. And we check Bitcoin dominance. Is this Bitcoin dominance? That's weird. How come Bitcoin dominance is down on the day? So Bitcoin dominance is actually down on the day. I mean, we're still in this nice uptrend here on the daily. So, but on the weekly, obviously we're down because we just started the week. On the monthly though, we are green here for Bitcoin dominance. So I expect Bitcoin dominance to keep coming up. But I believe we're near a top here for Bitcoin dominance. We're coming near a top. So I believe very soon we'll top off for Bitcoin dominance. And I think the confirmation will be once we get 2 red candles here. You know, 2 consecutive red candles, especially 3. That would be big confirmation for Bitcoin dominance. But taking a look here at ETH BTC, we're looking great. Like I said, ETH has been holding up well. And we're looking to get here in 14 days, 15 days, we're looking to get a second green candle on ETH BTC. So you can see that Bitcoin has just been outperforming ETH for like years. We come all the way down here to 2019 levels, which was the bottom here in 2020, 2019. And then we blast it off. Right now, what we did here in 2019 though, right, we found here a bottom, but then we went to retest it as as a double bottom in 2020. So we might see something similar to like that happen. Maybe come down and put in a higher low. But I do believe that this is the bottom here for ETH BTC. So that was the best point to convert your Bitcoin to Ethereum right there. You would have been up big. What's up, bro? How you been? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Thank you guys for the likes. I gotta check some of my trades here. XRP. Here, we'll take a look at XRP. Also want to take a look here at what coin I put out in the group. So on the monthly, we're looking pretty good here for XRP. And on the weekly, right, we've been in this downtrend here. And we have everything to break this very soon. Right, if we can break out of this downtrend around 240, 244. Probably rebound like that, and then we'll start creating this next very bullish uptrend for XRP. So, you know, it's been holding up super well. I'm bullish on XRP. It's been consolidating here. We see there's a lot of buying here under $2. Hence why it, you know, we just went down there and then we went right back up. So I think this is a bullish consolidation phase here for XRP to move to the upside. And you can kind of see how, you know, even with the market coming down, I mean, Bitcoin came down to the 70s and XRP still held this level. So, I mean, worst case scenario is XRP tests these levels again around 160, 150. But I believe there'll be too much buying if we go down there. There'll be like a fast wick back up just like this. Right? So but let's try to find some coins here that we can trade. Let's see here. Let's try to look at Solana. Let's see how Solana's looking. I usually like trading Solana. ZBCN. ZBCN. Alright, let's see here. Gates. I do hold this coin. We're getting a massive pump here so far on the weekly, right? I said, you know, I don't think ZBCN is coming back here to these lows here. At worst, I'll see it coming here to test this previous highs around this level, which we almost, I mean, we came pretty close here. But, I mean, this is a very bullish bounce here for ZBCN. We can start to flatten out here. If we start to flatten out, consolidate this level, this could be the bottom right here, right? We've been very red. I mean, we had a reversal on the weekly, and then we put in a new low, and now we're moving back up here. But I'm still holding my ZBCN. I'm super bullish on it. You know, I don't think I had this mega pump here for no reason. I think there's a lot of bullish things regarding ZBCN. So I just think, I mean, when you look even on the daily, it just looked like a massive bull flag, right? So we had this huge pump, massive bull flag here. Now we're starting to move up. So this bull flag is playing out so far on the weekly. Let's just, you know, let's hope we don't wick all the way back down here and continue to be in this downtrend. Anytime. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like. Just check out some of your favorite coins. Ando. Yeah, let's check out Ando here. You got a long on Ando at 78 cents. Not bad. We're at 83 right now, so we'll check it here on the daily, starting on the daily, and then we'll work our way down to the lower time frames. So yeah, we did put in a new low here, but you know, we're still technically in this nice uptrend. And you know, if Ando does continue to pump, I'll just definitely take profits here if we pump here near 80, 87, 88, right? Because I believe that's where the next big resistance is here, according to this downtrend that we've been here on the daily. And again, we can break this, but I think the safer play would be to sell at this level here, around 88 cents. And it's kind of stopping right now because this is a big point of control here for Ando. But I do believe it will break this, even if we get a slight pullback. I mean, we can pull back here if we go here on the hourly. You can see how Ando was out of this range. Right, we broke out of this range. We were ranging here. Kind of like this ascending wedge here. Right. And then we broke out to the upside, which is usually a bullish pattern. And now, you know, we're in this new point of control. So if we do pull back, you know, I'll watch 80 cents. We can definitely pull back here to 80 cents. And if we are bullish, we put in a higher low right there. But like I said, if you pump up here to around 85 to 88, I think that's a good time to take profits. Because when you look on the daily, we are still in this temporarily downtrend here on the daily. So yeah, to 82. I think that's not bad. I mean, that's guaranteed profits right there. Like I said, I mean, yeah, that's definitely not bad. Maybe, you know, maybe 81 just in case, because we can, if we do have a massive pullback, we definitely go under 82, I believe. So maybe around 81, right? Slower below this wick here. Jasm, please. Check out Jasm. Kind of surprised Bitcoin dominance is down on the day, so you know we got ETH doing well too. So see what Jasmy's up to. So the good thing about Jasm is that, you know, with Bitcoin coming down recently, it didn't come back down here to the lows from when Bitcoin was 73K or 72, whatever. So now that Bitcoin is starting to move up, usually Jasm is the slow mover reacting with Bitcoin. It looks like we're putting in a higher low here, right? And we're starting to move up with Bitcoin eventually. So this is a good sign. You know, it's a good sign that we didn't dump all the way back down here for Jasm, and we're losing this support. If you look here on the weekly and on the daily, you can kind of see we had a super bullish V-shaped recovery here with Bitcoin. And I believe what Jasm is just doing now is just testing these this level as support. So if it starts to move up with Bitcoin moving up, it's definitely gonna pump up here. Though the thing what can't happen is it can't get rejected here around 117, right? Because if you do, we'll have a lower high, continue this mega downtrend. So, but I'm bullish on Jasm. I think Jasm is just testing this as resistance. It was one support testing as resistance, and on the second try, it'll break through it, right? So usually on the first try, we get a heavy rejection, but putting in this higher low here on the second try will definitely break through it. And then 0.23 will be our next big resistance level here if you really look at it on the weekly. So once we come up here, we'll be ranging between 24 and 17. Right, before we get out of that range in the future. But I did buy some Jasm too on this dip, because I like the way that it's bouncing off here, right? And we had this big drop because we had this God candle right here, and we had this huge gap. So like Bitcoin came down and filled in the gap, Jasm came down and filled in this gap, and now we're, you know, looking to get out of this range here to the previous range. So look, I wouldn't be holding Jasm if Jasm was kind of still down here, you know, in this bear market territory. If you were still down here, I wouldn't be holding Jasm. But the fact that it had this major move with the market, came down, filling the gap, and possibly putting a higher low right here to move back up, that's a good sign. Anytime. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. I mean, again, that's really smart to move your stop loss and guarantee those profits. And that's pretty good profits right there at 120. So shout out to Tyler. Comment some coins you guys want me to check out with Bitcoin pumping on the daily. Can Bitcoin test 108 today? I think there's going to be a lot of shorts at 108. So We'll see if we blast right through those shorts. We can go to 109, and then maybe 109 will be the top. So ADA's been up pretty good here. I'm up big on my trade. Right, I'm down 17 on Dogecoin. So Dogecoin's kind of been lagging, but Litecoin's been looking pretty good too. I'm liking Litecoin. And RSR as well. I like RSR a lot too. So these are just some coins that I hold in my portfolio. What's up, bro? What's up, Justin? How you been, bro? Cartesi. Let me see if I can find this coin. I think I found it. Yeah, I think I found it. I'm really hoping that Ando breaks $1 again. It held $1 for a while before it broke. Yeah, I believe it will. Eventually. I mean, I don't really like Cartesi. It's definitely not looking good. And you can see, I mean, this is a mega head and shoulders that played out, right? To the downside. In fact, let me actually do the measure move. It looks like it. Yeah, I mean, I almost hit the measure move. Oh, it does? Well, yeah, I mean, 2021, right? The 20... How long? When did this coin come out? Because it's here to 2020 to 2021 right here. But here we can go on the weekly. So you can see with this, with Bitcoin coming down, it lost this multi-year support level, and we're still in that. See, this is a coin that looks very bearish in my opinion. I'm not saying it won't recover. It's just it's down below bear market levels, right? I mean, it's all the way down here. So I don't know if there's something wrong with this coin or inflation or anything, but all-time high was $1.75. Right now it's at 6 cents. The heavy support was around 10, and it was around 45 here last year, 2024. So I'm liking Cardano though. Cardano's looking pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, you can definitely hold a little bit. And then I mean, I would just say, you know, looking at it, a great selling point is that 9-10 cents level. Because if we do recover to test this as resistance, we're definitely going to get a big rejection there. At least at first, before breaking it. So 9-10 cents might be a good time to sell or take profits. So let's try to find a good trade here. I'm gonna do a scalping trade here for you guys. Let's do 50x. Let's do a scalp trade. I covered the ZBEC. I'm bullish on it. I've been holding since the, you know, since the lows. I should have taken profits, but I'm holding long term. Pin link. Pin link. I think I found it. Yeah, I mean, this coin looks awful. It did come out at the wrong time too, right? I mean, it came out when the market was towards the end of the pump here in December, and then we came down to market. So this is kind of bad timing. But again, if the project is bullish, we should see like a nice rounding now here and consolidating these levels and then start to uptrend. But we're not seeing that yet, so this is why I'm bearish. Right, we're still in this really bearish structure here. And yeah, I just be careful with this coin. I'll wait it out, right? It doesn't hurt to wait out this coin maybe a month or two, kind of see if it can do something like that, right? So that 91 cents a dollar level is a big resistance. So I would say, you know, if it can break and hold 76 cents, then it's bullish, right? Then it's starting to pivot to the upside. You've been reading Aave and Chainlink. That's good. I'm looking here for a coin to trade, so maybe Aave. Let's check out Aave. Chainlink is kind of annoying to trade sometimes because it's so flat, but anytime, Justin. Thank you guys for the likes, by the way, on YouTube. Let's see if we can get into a scalp trade. Oh, it has good volume today? Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I like when they have good volume. By the way, if you guys want to trade, the platform that I'm using is BTCC. They're KYC free. If you use my link in the link bio, you get a 10% deposit bonus over 500. And man, I love this platform because I don't need KYC and I don't need VPN. Like some of them, they don't have KYC, but then you need VPN, and that's annoying. And I also like the fact that BTCC, they've been up since 2011, and they never had like any hacks. And they have proof of reserves, so definitely check them out. I mean, slightly, right? We'll see. I mean, I'm up here, so I'm up 21% here on my Cardano trade. I'm down 7% on Dogecoin. I'm looking to get out of the Cardano trade very soon, though. Looking to take some profit, so see how that plays out. But let's see if we can get a nice scalp trade here. I want to do like a 40x degenerate trade here in the live stream. Hopefully I don't get stopped out live. Hi, what's up, Summer? Thank you for coming to the live stream. Guys, go follow Summer Breeze, by the way. She makes great content. She's a cancer survivor and has a very inspirational story. So definitely check out her account. Yeah, I mean, Aave, I mean, it looks like it's going to break out, but I don't know. Well, we might be ranging here for a little bit. Let me see some other coins. Let's check out some other coins. Right here we're looking at Sophie loss. I mean, we're testing this as resistance, so this might be a, I don't know, this might be a good short. Let me do lower leverage here. Let me do a lower leverage trade. Well, they had a rug pull? Really? That's crazy. What's up, the one? How you been, bro? Yeah, I'm looking to short this coin. Really, it's a big token? I never heard of it, but that's crazy. Wow, it's down to 9 million. That's great. Let me check it out. Let me see it. What exchanges is it on? Or is it just a dex screener coin? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, really? Let me see if I can find it here. What is it? ZKJ? So it's called Polyhedra Network? Is that what it's called? Oh man, look at this chart right here. Yeah, this coin, look at that. Yeah, that's bad. It is on crypto.com too. That's crazy. Let me see if I can find it here. ZKJ. What is this coin about? If you what is there a project about? Look at that. Some people lost everything. Damn. See, this is why you never want to have a big amount of your holdings in, you know, these lower cap altcoins. Yeah, I haven't been on Twitter yet today, so it's probably, let me see if I can find, let me go on Twitter actually. Follow me on Twitter, but guys, by the way, I'm really active on Twitter. I post a lot of updates there as well. But yeah, look at that rug pull right there. Insane. I think I may have heard of the name Polyhedra Network before, but never really looked into the coin. Yeah, I mean, look at that. You guys think it's putting in a... You guys think this is a bullish setup here? Wow, it's been around a long time too. That's crazy, right? Usually coins that get a rug pull like this are like meme coins that just get launched. So it's kind of rare to see coins that have been around a long time get a big rug pull like this. Yeah, no way we'll recover. I mean, look here on the daily, it was just... See, that's what's crazy about a rug pull. There's really no... You know, it is in this downtrend, but it's like... Boom, right? The next day is just loses that and it's just going all the way down. I mean, by the time it broke this, you know it was over, right? You know it wasn't gonna, because I mean, when it came down here, you're like, okay, we have a lot of support here, but you know, the moment it just broke that, and it was probably so fast. Let me go to the 15 minute to kind of see here how fast this was. Yeah, because like you see the first 15 minute, yeah, you see like the first 15 minute we were holding that support level, so it wasn't just like a super fast drop. We were holding this, right? We wicked all the way down here, we came back up, and then we dropped even more. This is ZKJ. It just rug pulled today. This coin rug pulled. Shout out to the one for letting us know. But yeah, I never heard about this coin, but this coin rug pulled today. And look at that, 15 minutes. This is on the 15 minute. You can see like boom, right? Boom, boom. Every 15-minute candle. And now it looks like it found the bottom. Maybe, I don't know. It looks like it's I mean, obviously this is it's 90% down. I mean, it's down 90% in one day. So it's called ZKJ Polyhedra Network. ZKJ. Nurse says, "Oh, glad it's not my coin." Yeah, me either. I never heard about this coin, but apparently it's been up. It's been you know, it's been up a while, so it's not like a newer coin that just came out. But this is a great lesson, guys. This is why you don't want to have a big portion of your portfolio in like a lower cap coins. Because just imagine you're a trader, and 30% of your holdings was in that coin. That'd be, I mean, you just lose 30% of your portfolio right there. So you don't think Picoin's gonna recover either? Ether, please. Let's check out Ether. Yeah, I mean, so we could see yeah, Ether was pumping up with the market, right, until Bitcoin started coming down, and it kind of fits here where it used to have support. We're getting that rejection here at first, so it's not 100% bearish because it did have a good bounce here of Bitcoin. It's just it needs to put in a higher low, and I believe if it's bullish, it would consolidate here. So I'll wait out maybe 2 weeks to see what happens. This is on the week. So far this week, we're holding this level. But I'll wait maybe 1 or 2 weeks to see if it can hold this level here and show good signs here that this is a higher low and it's going to continue and eventually break that past resistance here. Because the reason why it got this big drop is not just because Bitcoin came down, right? But it's because it was having a hard time here breaking its past support. It was past support here, so it's testing it as resistance now, and then Bitcoin coming down was the cherry on top, and then obviously we came down. So but if this coin is bullish, we do hold this level. I mean, we can come down a little bit lower, but that's why I say wait 1 or 2 weeks. Bricks, shout out to Bricks. Thank you so much for the gifts, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah, the good thing is that you didn't buy up here. Hopefully you waited for this pullback, and you know, we can have a bullish something like that, right? Thank you, Bricks. You're the GOAT, bro. Thank you for the GOAT gifts. And you helped me reach my goal. My goal was 100 goats. So thank you, bro. You guys been killing it too. We almost had 3,000 likes. Honest Money, thank you for the follow and thank you for the flowers. I appreciate it. So Bitcoin coming down. Trying to find some good trades here that we can enter. And he's been holding it pretty well, 2,600. Thank you, Bricks. Shout out to Bricks. Bricks RWA. Our coins needed for a blockchain to work. Yeah, I would say so. You know, we have layer 1s. And then we have tokens that function on the layer 1s. So, unless it's like a super centralized coin or something. Thank you, Summer. Thank you for the hearts. Yeah, it's not needed, but if it doesn't have it, then it would be like a super centralized coin, I'm guessing. So, hopefully we are in this huge bear flag here. Both bull flag for Bitcoin. We can eventually break to the upside. You know what I mean? So if you zoom up here in the daily, you know, there's going to be a lot of shorts up here at 109. If we break 108, right, 109 level. So if we are bearish, we got a heavy rejection right there. Honest Money, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, bro. Yeah, let's pray for peace. Let's pray for peace. Bitcoin dominance is down, though, on the daily. Here we can see here on the daily, Bitcoin dominance is down. So maybe if Bitcoin pumps tomorrow, we'll start to, you know, continue this nice uptrend here. Or, you know, the other side, Bitcoin slightly coming down and altcoins dumping more. That would make Bitcoin dominance move up. And of course, the Pi cycle indicator. I love this indicator because it's been right the last 2 cycles. I mean, according to this indicator, we're still very far from the top here. And the last 2 cycles, it's been right on point. 2021, right? And basically, this indicator is just 2 moving averages. And they're both, the red one is 111 MA, moving average. And the green one is 350. As you can see right here. And what happens is when they contract, right, and the 111 flips to 350, or they become 1, basically, like we did right here in 2020, that usually shows you the top of the bull market. And it did back in 2021, back here in 2017, 2017 going into 2018. That one was right on point. And you can see it was a very obvious flip here. You can kind of see a little gap. And then also right here, right back in 2013. 2013 right there. And 2014 right here. So. Anytime, Honest Money, man. Thank you for all the gifts, bro. I appreciate it. So you can kind of see, you can kind of see also why it was critical for Bitcoin to have this major pullback here when it hit 73K, 72, 73. Because if we would have kept going up here for Bitcoin to 100K, we would have had honestly the Pi cycle indicator, we would have probably contracted right there, and it would have been probably a premature top. But no, we pulled back, we gapped out the 2 MAs. We also pulled back here, gapped it out again. So, but I believe the next move going into possibly Q4 of this year will be the last move. And I believe, well, look, once these two get close, guys, it's the time to sell, right? I'm not even gonna wait for like a mass. I'm not even gonna wait for like a, if they flip, if they just get like this, if they just get like this, is the time to sell. Okay. So we'll see what happens. Well, let's see some more coins here. I'll show some coins I'm buying on this dip. Tau is a great coin. How's Curve doing? Not bad. HBAR is definitely a coin I bought on this dip. Check out Beam. RSR is another coin I'm bullish on. Very underrated coin. And Caspa too. I've been buying Caspa on this dip. Very bullish on Caspa. Steve, how you doing, Steve? Thanks for coming to the live stream, bro. How you been? It's great to see the markets moving up here on the daily. All right, we're checking Bitcoin here. I'll check out Bitcoin again since you just came in. We can see this is a bullish bounce here. And I was just showing, right? We can have a big rejection here. Maybe test 108. If we are bearish, we get a big rejection here, 108, 109, and put in a lower high. So that's the bearish scenario. Move some positions around, took a couple small losses, and I'm still 3 trades up 5K. That's good. That's good. I mean, that's you know, it was good of you for waiting till the market made a bullish move to the upside. And now that it's, you know, up much more than before, you made those good moves here to kind of decrease your risk, right? Because risk management is super important in trading, guys. So don't try to 40x or 30x if you're just beginning. Right, don't try to do that in the beginning. You want to get consistent first, then you can maybe move up more X's and leverage. But man, shout out to Steve. Thank you, Steve. And hopefully those trades work out. You look at Arrow for a trade. That thing has been pumping. Might be ready for a pullback. Yeah, I actually just made a video on Arrow. I'll check it out again. But yeah, that's good that you made those trades, Steve, because, I mean, we might come back. We might have a reversal here for Bitcoin. If we are bearish, guys, there's going to be a lot of shorts here at 108, 109. This level right here. There's going to be a lot of shorts right here. And the thing, too, is FOMC meeting is this Wednesday. That's it. I mean, this is going to be a very volatile week. So far, we started the week good, which is good. We're up, you know, at 107. On Bitcoin on the daily and weekly, but again, we can come right back down if Wednesday's bad news. And I don't think, you know, most likely I think they're just gonna pause the rates. So we'll see if it's a bullish FOMC meeting. Yeah, I'll take a look at Arrow real quick. So I actually made a video on Arrow. It's my latest video here. I said that, you know, if Arrow starts to have some bullish price action, which it did above 80 cents, then it's most likely going to come up here to, you know, 96, 90 cents range. And then it's on its way up there. So it's looking really bullish so far. You can see it broke out of this previous resistance right there. So I'm liking Arrow. And this coin had a really bullish bounce here, moving ahead of Bitcoin too. So I would just be careful, right? If you're taking a long on Arrow right here or today, I would get out around 95, 90 cents. No, just my opinion, not financial advice. So looking forward to the signals group. Yeah, honestly, I'm looking for it to come out this week. I'm gonna have off Thursday, so maybe Thursday I'll have the group up. But I'll show you like a sneak peek here of how it looks. I'll show you how my trades are gonna be looking. So this is this is the group right here. This is the signals. So this is like a spot signals trade. So I'm gonna have spot signal trades and also like leverage trades. So here we can see Cardano. This is one right here that I posted today. So it's gonna look something like that basically. The current price, the time frame, entry zone, the ladder end prices. Because you know, my trading style with leverage is basically you don't want to get all your position into one entry. You kind of want to get maybe 50%, you know, a portion of your position into one entry, and then ladder end if the position goes the wrong way, slightly down, right? Then that'll bring your average down. So I have ladder end profits. And then the target prices, right? So since this is a short-term 1 to 7 day, we have you know, lower price targets here for Cardano, possibly hitting these levels, which we actually hit already. My first target, 65 cents Cardano, right here. So this has been a pretty good signal so far. So you can see we're at 65 cents, and I posted this when Cardano was 63 cents. See, so, and then we have a stop loss, 3 to 10x. Right, your risk reward. So yeah, my signals are gonna kind of look something like that. And this is kind of how it looks right here. We have the main chat. We also look. This is some of my biggest calls over the years, just for credibility, right? Over the years, I called this video right here. I posted this a year before Bitcoin hit 15K. This is a video. It's up on YouTube. I posted this when Bitcoin was around 48 to 40K. And I would say 80% of the market was still bullish. Like a lot of influencers were still bullish, and I was bearish. I was like, we're probably, if we do come down more, we're probably going to bottom at 15K. And you can see right here in the thumbnail. And even in the video, I show you like 15K, the level. And we went down to 15,500, 15K 500. So this is one of my biggest calls right here. This is another big call. This was in the beginning of 2024. I posted this video on how bullish I was for XRP when it was around 40 cents. And then later on in that year, right, this is months before XRP went from like 50 to 30 cents all the way to like $3. So this is another big call. And then right here, I posted in the group, you know, the big drop that Bitcoin did, right? The head and shoulders. I posted right here, head and shoulders. And look at that. My exact target was 74K. And I think we went to like 73, 72, I believe. I don't know, but we went exactly near my target right there. Months before the big drop. The recent big drop. And then I also called out XCN and ZBCN before they went up like 10x or something. And here with the dates too. All right, so this is one of my biggest calls. But again, this is going to be my trading group. If you guys are interested, I'm going to look to have it come out this week, possibly Thursday. So, but again, this is a group for like dedicated traders, like serious traders, people that, you know, want to sell at the right times during this bull market and also short at the right times as we enter the bear market. So, also in the group too, guys, I have some like beginner basics because we, if you're like a beginner, these are just some like really important tips here for beginners, right? Regarding risk management, TA, and all that. I have my indicators, Fibonacci, so a lot of good stuff in the group. But let's check out some of your coins here. Try to find some good coins. Litecoin, believe it or not, hasn't been looking that bad here on the monthly. I think once Litecoin gets an ETF, I think we're gonna be shooting up here past $100. Kind of like in Litecoin. And right before the drop too, Litecoin was around 130. Right before the big drop. So and let's take a look at Cetus, because Cetus was one of my calls here. Let's see how it's doing. It's one of my spot trading calls. Because in the group, I'm gonna be having spot trading calls, like, for spot that I'm in long term, as well as like for leverage trading too. So it's still around my targets. It had a good day today, so that's good. Let me see my call. Where was it? Yeah, so my target, so my call right here for Cetus was around 9 cents, right? 9.7. So it's up a little bit, but we can see this. Usually my spot calls are like long term. Like I'm looking, you can see my targets is like 40 cents, 80 cents, $1.10, which we're nowhere near yet for Cetus. But you can see here back in May, well, back in December, we were around 45, 50 cents. So I definitely believe we can recover those levels. And again, look, if Bitcoin gets heavy rejection here from the bears at 108 level, which it looks like we're going to test up there, we can possibly have something like that, right? Boom, 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 98, right? And then recover. So I could see something like that play out. Okay, especially since there's a lot of liquidity right here. And kind of have like a flush out here, a big bear trap here to 98K. So that's what I'm saying. 108, 107, like this level right here that Bitcoin is testing. I want to be kind of hesitant because there's going to be a lot of shorts over here. If we are bullish and they decide to flush out all those shorts, then we're probably going to short squeeze here to 1010 and maybe test that as a double top or something. But again, I believe this Wednesday is going to be critical to the FOMC meeting. So well, let's look for some scalp trades here. We're pretty good here on my scalp trades, guys. Look at this. I'm up 30% on my Cardano signal right there that I posted in the group, and we're up slightly here on Dogecoin. I'm probably gonna get out of this Dogecoin right now. Get that 7%. It was a 40x trade, so we're out of there. And then here on Cardano, waiting for some bigger targets here on Cardano. But look, we're up 34% here on Cardano. I posted this signal and right here in the signals page right here. So I posted this A to 63 cents. Right, first target we hit 65 cents. So I just got out of my Dogecoin trade at 7-8 cents. because it was, you know, 40x. But I'm looking to get out of my Cardano trade very soon. 31x. And we're up 30%. Where's the short area for Bitcoin? My short area, let's say right here. I'll say it's 1085. Right, so around, you know, 108,500 around here. I'll say this is my short area, which we can test today. We're not too far from testing it today. It's just the area that I would be careful. Definitely be careful longing the market, because we can get a big rejection there. And again, if you guys want to trade with me, check out BTCC. They're having a 10% deposit bonus over 500. Dude, KYC free, meaning you can trade anywhere. You can trade anywhere. You don't need a VPN either. And they're super easy to use. So let me look for a trade here. What's your analysis on XRP? I mean, XRP has just been super boring, but it's bullish, right? I mean, it's been holding, it's been consolidating here in this level. So I mean, if we break 240 XRP, our next target is going to be 260 around here, right? But it looks like XRP is looking to break out here, as this is a very bullish daily. So depending on where we on the weekly, that is, depending on where we close here on the weekly, I can definitely see XRP testing this 260 level pretty soon. But overall, long term, I'm bullish on XRP. It's been holding up extremely well. Worst case scenario is we come down here to test 160, 150. But if we do, I believe we will hold that. And I don't see it being a long-term drop, right? And again, XRP is one of my biggest holdings, so I'm super bullish on it. Let's do a scalp trade here, guys. I want to do a degen scalp trade here live with you guys. So let's see what we can scalp trade. I might do 40x or something. All right, so I'm gonna get out of my trade here. We just got 33% on the Cardano trade. I just got out of that trade because I want to focus more on one trade. But there you guys go. Two of my signals went really well here in the signals group. So the Dogecoin, I got 8%. And then ADA, I got 33%. And this is a group, this is a Discord this is a Discord I'm looking to get out this week, Thursday possibly. So some of my signals. So it's a group for serious traders. So if you guys want to join, stay tuned. Yeah, I hold a lot of HBAR. I'm bullish on HBAR. I think I bought some on this dip. I think it's super bullish. So let's check out some coins. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm bullish on HBAR. I bought some the last 2 days. I bought more the last 2 days, so let's see what we can leverage trade here in the market. Let's see what's going up. This coin is looking to break out. Maybe I might get in a trade on this coin. They're like a small trade right there. Spot hold, yeah, I have spot HBAR. I have spot HBAR mostly. I haven't got into a trade on HBAR because, you know, I could see it coming down to some lower levels. But this is HBAR right here. Now, look, most of my HBAR is all spot. And ultimately, the reason why I'm so bullish on HBAR is ultimately I just think that this big rejection level, we're coming down to retest it as support. And we're probably going to consolidate here bottom. And then that's going to be our higher low right there. This is going to be our higher low. So that's why I'm so bullish on HBAR. And looking at some price prediction for HBAR based on Fibonacci, I mean, I could see HBAR possibly hitting 123, 170, and then the most bullish scenario is 338 based on price prediction. But 123 and 170 is the more conservative price prediction here. So. But yeah. Let me know if there's some other coins you guys want me to check out. Let me know what coins you guys are buying. AVAX 2 right below $20. You think there's no altcoin season? No, I think there is. I just think that this bull market has just been more mature and longer, which hopefully means the altcoin season might be longer than the last altcoin seasons. So. What's up, Gene? Sartos, what's up, guys? Shout out to guys on YouTube. Do I think Doge will top out around $2? I mean, those are my targets. Conservatively, those are my targets here for Dogecoin. Take a look at Dogecoin. Which in my opinion is a very bullish chart. So my targets for Dogecoin conservatively is 160 to 230. So yeah, I mean, we can top out here around $2, which is somewhere in between my sell zone right there. And again, the most bullish scenario is the 618, which brings Dogecoin to like 420. So maybe I might leave 5%, maybe 10% if we do pump up that high, but I'm selling most of my holdings here in this sell zone. You see right here. So, yeah, I can see it. So, yeah. Sonic, Neo. All right, we'll check out your coins. Let's check out Sonic here first. Let's see how Sonic is doing. It's S, right? Just S. Yeah, right here. I found it. Man, Sonic's been dumping. Why has Sonic been dumping recently? I might pick up some more. I haven't looked at Sonic, but I don't have any Sonic. I might pick up some. Let me know more about Sonic. I know it used to be Phantom, right? But man, it's down so much here. This might be a good time to buy, not financial advice. But yeah, I mean, if it is bullish, we hold these levels here. We bounce off these levels. And then we break that 618. You know, do something like that, possibly. But we're very oversold here on the weekly, all the way down here. Look at that, guys. Let me get out of this trade real quick. Look at that. We just got out of 10%. We just got out of this trade right here. Awesome. Just got a great trade right there. Let me see the trade history. Yeah, there we go. Details. So we got 6.39%. So look at that. So I'm gonna share some of the trades from today, guys. Look here on. If you guys want to join me on this platform, it's BTCC. You guys can use the link in my bio. You get 10% deposit bonus. It's KYC free, meaning you don't have to use this anywhere in the world. So these are some of my trades so far on the day. And I have a group coming out this week for trading. So this was the one recently. This was a 30x. This was the one before that. Let's see here. Where is it at? Okay. This is my Cardano trade today. You can see a 30x right there, 32%. Let me scroll here. So far I've been up pretty good on the daily. Then Dogecoin 7%. So those been my 3 trades today. So not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I'm gonna check out Neo. Don't worry. I'm just checking out Sonic here first. So, yeah, I mean, if Sonic is bullish, I believe Sonic is bullish. I believe it's in this ascending channel here. All right. Hopefully, I mean, it was an ascending channel, but it broke. But hopefully, if we are bullish, we can come back in it. If we come back here to, you know, 27 cents, then not bullish, right? Very bearish. So let's check out Neo. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, guys, look, those are my 3 trades. If I had a bad trade, I would have shared it. I was actually like the Dogecoin trade. Like the Dogecoin trade, I was down like 20% on this trade. And then I went up to like down 10%, up 5%, and then I just got out of 7%. You know, winning trade is a winning trade. And then this was my my big trade today, 32% on ADA. So, you know, these are pretty 30x, 40x. So honestly, Neo is not looking too good, to be honest. And the big reason why is because it's trading here below its lows here from the bear market. This was a big drop for Neo, so big that it broke the bear market lows, and right now it's testing it as resistance. So it's not really looking that good. It was at some point. We were in this ascending channel until we broke it. So yeah, honestly, I would be careful holding this coin. There's no signs that this will eventually recover. Short-term Solana, I'll check it out. XRP, well, according to my my price prediction here on the XRP, some of my targets here. So conservatively, $8 to 12 to 13 is a good sell zone where it could possibly top out. The 618 brings it to like 25. So I mean, those are my targets. You know, from 8 to 12, 13, and then 25 based on Fibonacci. Solana short term. Yeah, let's take a look at Solana short term. I might get in the trade here on Solana short term, so let's take a look at it. Solana is always a great coin to trade. Me too, Ra. No, I could see us having possibly a blow off top in Q4 or Q1 in 2026. Probably Q4, and then altcoins will probably take over towards the end of the bull market. So I don't think 2 months. Thank you for the gifts, by the way. Appreciate it. Same day. Thank you, man. So Solana short term, I'd be careful longing right here, to be honest. This is a big point of control, heavy resistance level. But we've been in this nice uptrend, so it looks like Solana wants to break out here into this new range, kind of get out of this range, but you know, it can easily pull back here, you know, back to 156. I don't know. Solana's kind of looking. It's definitely not a coin I'm looking to trade right now, short term. Look here on the hourly. Let's take a look here on the hourly. It looks like it wants to break out, right, with the market moving up, but it's having a hard time because there's just so much resistance over here. It might take another day or so for it to really come up here to these levels. So maybe if you want to swing trade Solana, this might be a good long. Maybe wait for a better entry, 156. But I would say Solana is a good swing trade. Swing trade long. Shout out to Same Day. I appreciate you, bro. Where should you look for an entry? Okay, let's take a look here. And by the way, guys, I'm creating a serious trading group. It's coming out this Thursday on Discord if you guys are interested, for serious traders. So these are some of my signals today. So those 2 trades that I showed you that were in profit, right? The Cardano one right here, I posted it right here. Cardano 63 cents. So this is how my signals are going to look like. So this is the trade right there, right? And then we hit my target 65 cents right there. And then this was the Dogecoin one I made like 7% on. We got in a 1720, right? We hit my target. So these are 2. This is how my signals look like. This is my spot signal for a more longer term for Cetus. So this is the coin I've been buying. But yeah, if you guys are a serious trader, definitely stay tuned. So for an entry here for Solana, for a swing trade, let's see here. Thank you, Raw. I don't know I don't know yet. Like I said, it's coming out this Thursday. I'll be live this Thursday, so I'll let you know by then. So yeah, I mean, I would say a good entry is around 156 level. I mean, it's not too far back here. You know, possibly 157 to like 156. 156.50, 156.80. You know, for a swing trade. And definitely don't forget to use lower leverage. And another thing too that I teach in that I'm gonna be teaching to in the group is right here, right? So I have like a beginner basics right here, and you know, it's a big part of risk management is not getting all your position in one entry. So this is why in my signals you'll see like ladder end prices, because like even though I have the entry right here at 63 cents Cardano, maybe you go 50% of your entry, 30, you know, you don't go 100% of your position at one entry. You possibly go 50 or 60 depending how confident you are on the trade. And then if it goes lower, you ladder in more, bringing your average down. So then you're not tied down to at a certain entry. You see what I'm saying? So this is a great way to have better trades based on it, because a lot of people they just go all in at one entry, and then next thing you know they're down 20% and they're near their stop loss, and you know. So thank you, Raw, appreciate it. Yeah, how can I find your Discord? So I don't have it out yet. I'm coming out this Thursday. So I'm just showing you guys here the sneak peek, because I already basically have like not 80% of it done. I just got to set up some more things, but it's gonna be called though. It's gonna be called Crypto Trader University. So yeah, really hyped for the name. It's really it's like the opposite of the universities nowadays. So but yeah, I'll let you guys know. And also too, right here, if you guys didn't know about me, I have here like my big calls here, right, in the Discord. So if you guys didn't know about my YouTube channel and everything, this is one of my biggest calls. This is the video right here where back when Bitcoin was 48K, 40K, I would say 80% of the market was still bullish. And I actually posted this video saying where Bitcoin will bottom out in the bear market. So during this time, people were still believing that Bitcoin would recover and break 65K. And I was bearish. And I posted where I believe it would bottom out months ahead before I went there, when it was around 48K. And my target was 15K. Even in the video, you can see right here in the thumbnail, but even in the video, I show you why I believe 15K would be the bottom. And then later, months later, we went to 15,500. That's like 500 away from my target. So this was like one of my biggest calls right there. If you guys didn't know about me. And then this call right here, I posted this video calling for XRP to have a breakout year early 2024 when it was around 50 to 30 cents. So it was ranging around 30 to 50 cents. XRP is one of my biggest holdings. And then months later, it exploded to $3. And in the video, you'll see how bullish I was. Okay. Then right here, the recent big drop for Bitcoin, you can see I posted this head and shoulders. And in my measured move, 74K, we literally, what did we go down to? Like 72, 73K Bitcoin. And there was a lot of people calling for the 60s, the 60K. And I was like, no, I believe we'll bottom out around this level. And we did. So, and I also called out XCN and ZBCN too before the big pumps right here in the alerts. So just some of my big calls. But yeah, that should be in the group. Yeah, I do have an X account. Follow me on X. It's I will be posted on there when my group is up too. My X account is __ Sir Lewis, as you can see right there. Okay. I do post a lot of updates on there too, so. 1-2. Awesome. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I can't wait to have it out too. And thank you all you guys for the support. I'll let you guys know once it comes out. Okay, guys. And again, I'm in the group, I'm gonna be posting a lot of my setups, my signals. But again, a big part of the group, guys, is risk management. You want to use, you don't want to go in 40x, 20x. You want to use lower leverage. You want to ladder into your profits, because the whole point is one of the biggest things in my group is to have a good probability trade. Okay, you don't want to like risk everything into a trade and have a really tight stop loss that the probability is it will probably get tagged, right? So laddering into trades, it brings down your stop loss and your position if it goes the wrong way from where you enter. So that's a big part of my group. But I will be bringing like a, basically not just my spot trading, but my leverage trading calls and signals. And also coins that like for example, like I called out here XCN and ZBCN before they did like a 5-10x. I posted it right here. You can see one of my biggest calls. So I'll be, you know, sharing some of the coins that I'm buying up on spot as well, like XCN and ZBCN right there. So yeah, thank you, Steve, appreciate it. Thank you, man. The Discord's gonna be gold. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for the support, and thank you all of you guys for being interested. I'll let you guys know this week. I'm, you know, basically 80% done with it, so really happy. And I've been left holding back for my lack of knowledge. Does your spot trade or for long term? Yeah, so like my spot trade, so like one of my signals here in the group is CETUS. So right here, one of my spot trade signals. So this is how my signals are gonna look like. My spot signals are gonna look like this. They're gonna have a reason, and the target levels are gonna be like super long term, near where I see us peaking this bull market. And then my my leverage trades are going to be depending on the time frame. So right here, you want to look at the time frame. So this is like a short term, 1 to 7 days, right? And I already got out of this trade, so this is like less than 1 day. But they're based on, you know, some of them are swing trades, some of them are scalp, some of them are longer term. And here I have my ladder in prices, my stop loss, right? Leverage. But yeah, the spot trade like CETUS, I'm bullish on CETUS right now. I think it came down a good amount, and I think this is a good entry. And here's the reason why. CETUS is the main DEX on SUI, while being bullish on SUI. If it goes up $10 plus, CETUS, the main DEX on SUI, which is a much lower cap, can outperform SUI long term. You see? So that's why I posted this signal for CETUS. So, yeah. So it's basically going to look like that. And then, you know, we're going to have a main chat here. You guys can chat. You know, like my big calls. I'm gonna have also a price prediction as well right there. And also too, for a lot of beginners too, I have like the academy right here, the beginner basics. I have a lot of important tips and advice here, risk management, right? But I also have this thing right here, journal, right? Explains how, if you're a beginner, explains how effective journaling is. And right here I have like these this is basically like a form right here. It's like a journal form for before getting into a trade. So this is a pre-trade journal form right there, pre-trade entry, right? And it says the reason why and everything. And then I have a post-trade entry. So it's just to keep you kind of accountable for each trade, and not just, you know, because you got traders out there that just get into trades for no reason. But when you actually journal, you're like, okay, I can see where I messed up, right? Because, you know, my reason for getting into this trade was really not that, you know, I didn't have that much conviction. So it'll kind of make you more effective in getting into a trade by doing that. So, but yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know how much it is and everything this week. But yeah, I should have off this Thursday, so I'll do a live stream Thursday, and then who knows, I might have it up, you know, Wednesday night. We'll see. But thank you guys so much. Stay tuned. I'll let you guys know. And yeah, love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next live stream, maybe tomorrow night. So love you guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.